top hat is what's really getting me right now. Oh, we're also up and close. Jobber Nation, welcome to a late night episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with this guy over here, these guys, Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black here in the building. The styles of Sir Wilkins is being presented. What look are you giving us this evening?
I don't know. Niggas in Monopoly.
Oh,
Niggas in Monopoly.
Yo, he really looks like that is the Monopoly bees. It's a
Why you like this?
Oh, but it is. Look. But no, before we get started, we wanted always
back on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we're back. Finally.
Oh,
yeah. So welcome back. Thank you guys, because this guy over here has been banned.
We're on Facebook and we on Twitch.
He's been banned for weeks, so we're now able to be back on our page, live and in color. But yes, this weekend AEW Revolution, we will be giving our predictions. We'll also be talking about the Go Home show, which had a drastic drop in ratings, and we're gonna get into that. And seeing what it's a lot going on in this card.
Shout out to my son Ian. Shout out to Gene.
With the audacity of having a 60-minute match,
right?
So, where do you guys want to start first? Because I got a lot to say today. That's why I put the top hat on, because there's a lot on my mind. Oh, see what I did there?
I see what you did there. That's bars.
I see what you did there.
A lot on my mind. Because I've been sleeping and I can't sleep because my mind is racing.
Okay.
No.
So okay, let's talk about the week. Let's remind a little bit of the viewers and listeners. Let's talk about the week last week. Let's talk about how it was the whole big announcement by Tony Khan, via Adam Cole, and then you had the tag team battle royal thing, and it was it's a lot. It was a lot going on in that episode. And that episode averaged, I believe, a little over 1 million viewers.
Because it worked. Yo, listen.
Tony, your marketing?
Top tier.
It's not always what you say is right, but
it's how you say it.
The execution on your part, Tony Khan, you got that. Because that's top notch.
It worked, baby.
He put the announcement in the last quarter of the hour.
He almost got me because I was trying to watch the whole thing and I fell asleep. Because
he got my rating.
Right, he got me. He got me in the chokehold. I was like, oh well, okay. All for a reality show, bro.
But you know what? I said this last week. I'm interested in watching this. I like stuff like this. I like this.
So yeah, it's supposed to be him. It's supposed to be Adam Cole and Britt. I think Sammy and Tay.
Yeah.
Is the other couple in it. Have you heard anyone else that's gonna be on it, or?
Jade's not in it.
You said what?
Jade, why is she not in it?
I don't know. Is she?
We need to get more info on that show.
Yeah, it just feels like a put together thing, but they've been recording for months, so who knows? But so yes, this week on Dynamite, Go Home show with a crazy ass ladder match that once again proved that WWE's production is just top tier. I should have seen the referees holding the ladders.
Oh, it happens.
It happened.
No. Yeah.
It does. It
on WWE once?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah. Oh.
It has happened.
Yeah.
No.
It's normal. Like, me as a ref, I'm not going to stand
but
there.
That's not even believable then.
It does make sense because this is coming from a ref point of view, right? We have many different jobs. One of the main thing is to make sure the competitors are safe. So there's nobody around. I'm holding the ladder. I gotta make sure he's safe because he gotta go home to his son. So fuck if it looks real or not. It's all about protecting the wrestler at the end of the day. Doesn't matter. And if you look on the internet, there's been tons of pictures that shows the ref holding on to the ladders.
But my thing is, this is the only thing where I'll agree with you 100%, right? This is the only thing I'll agree with Janelle, is don't show it. Don't make it blatantly obvious. Like, maybe we can catch a quick glance of it, but it was just right there.
Like smack in your face. Like I was just like,
Yeah,
first of all, I was like, I said, why would Will get on that little ass ladder like that? And I said, okay. And then when he got on the tippy top, I said, okay, now, like, is somebody gonna come? What's going on here? And then literally the next scene was they panned out and it was like all 6 referees holding the ladder. I was just like,
nah, you acting like that. How that as he was climbing up, you saw it. It was a good minute. You saw it focus on him. It wasn't like on some. You saw it panned out for the whole team climbing up.
No, it's not the whole. It wasn't the whole thing. It wasn't the whole thing, Black. But the thing about it, they should have had less time. I shouldn't have seen it that much. It shouldn't have panned out like that. They should have told him to get down or something. And this is where when I talk about how it diminishes the product in some ways when that happens, because you're trying to elevate your product, and then you trying to give me a sense of realism. You're trying to take away this whole belief that it's predetermined. Now, my biggest thing with this whole ladder match and this whole gold ring is, what is next for Hobbs? Dude, are they gonna feed him to Wardlow? Because so let's go back to the people who's won the golden donut.
The Sonic ring.
So who's won the golden donut over the years? Sammy got one, right?
Yeah, I think Scorpio did.
Scorpio and Wardlow, and then they gave one to MJF when he did the Master. So let's look at these people who over the years who have gotten the golden donut, the golden Sonic ring.
The brass ring.
No, it's the golden
It's
Sonic.
the Sonic ring.
Listen, I know you're trying to be politically correct, Mr. Black, but let's be honest.
It's the Sonic ring.
Sonic ring. It's talking to me. But anyway, so Sammy did get something out of it. Sammy was elevated. Sammy was his worst enemy at that point, basically. You know what
he was fighting. He was fighting himself.
He was fighting his own demons, but he became one of the top mid-card talents within the company and a pillar of the company. Now we move to the next person. Scorpio Sky was a transitional champion.
One of the greatest.
What? He can't even say that with a straight face. You shut your mouth. Said one of the greatest.
You, my man, said one of the greats.
One of the greatest. Absolutely. But anyways.
What's wrong with you?
He had the Kobe title.
I love the fact that you keep trying to shoot him bail right now.
Because he scored. Listen.
Yeah, my man is winning. We all feel bad for him. I felt bad for him 10 months ago. Like, it's been feeling bad.
Yeah, so it's he just collecting checks, and supposedly everybody at AEW who signed no contract is making 6 figures plus. So they live in large. So he's okay. He's not missing meals. Positive E, you said Scorpio was hurt. He's healed up by now. He should be healed up. But
yeah,
he is.
Ralph said Wilkins with his Erica Badu hat on.
Listen, Erica Badu brings them in here. You know what I mean? Anyways, so let's continue. Wardlow had a good run, but then it stopped so fast.
It fizzed out, and then but what I don't like is that I love that Will won. That's my guy. You know, I'm always rooting for him on the sideline.
Of course.
But my issue is that why are we playing ring around the rosy with this situation where there hasn't been any kind of other buildup? Like, if this was the route you were gonna go when you had the triple threat at the last pay-per-view, and you knew Wardlow going into that when he won it, he was injured, so you had to take the belt off him. Why didn't you use Hobbs in that scenario then for him and Joe to go back and forth? So then it was easier to get Wardlow back into that fold. Because it's just like, you have the match on Sunday now. Does it really matter who wins? And then this coming week on Dynamite is when he gets the title shot. He don't even get it like on a bigger platform. He don't get it on the next pay-per-view. He get it the next week on Dynamite. So where does that make sense?
And that's why he's the Booker of the Year.
Wilkins out here look like happy, like Pharrell.
That's why he's Booker of the Year. By the way, I know we're going all over the place right now.
We used to this.
I have to get this off my chest.
What?
How the hell Chris Bosh, aka Aquaman, aka Jon Moxley, is Wrestler of the Year? Tell me this don't make no sense. Tell me this ain't making no sense.
No.
What is
Jon Moxley Wrestler of the Year?
Yes, he became so. Wrestling Observer had their awards, and they vote.
I mean, did Jon Moxley have more matches than Roman though? Like number wise?
Come on, son. You.
I'm asking a valid question.
He had a bunch of shit matches.
But I'm asking though, because that could be a criteria. But first of all, everybody already know what type of time those votes was gonna go for. So I don't know why everybody's in an uproar. Like, oh my god,
the most biased poll I've ever seen in my life.
Everybody always wants to point at when PWI does it and then hate them.
No. The thing about it, PWI makes more sense. And for the person that said the fans do the voting, yes, they do the voting, but they're Wrestler Observer fans. So they look at Dave Meltzer as Jesus Christ of wrestling. Like
whoa.
Everybody.
It's the same exact way that fans worship Jim Cornette.
Oh, I love Jimmy though.
But
I
hold
love
on.
Jimmy though.
They are treating this man, Dave Meltzer, like he died for our botches.
Just like Jim Cornette. Let me ask you a question. Great question. Who are worse fans? Jim Cornette or Dave Meltzer fans?
Dave Meltzer
fans? I would say Dave Meltzer fans.
Why?
Because you know what I'll give Jim Cornette? He likes some AEW stuff.
Yeah.
He will give AEW some credit when it's due.
Mm-hmm. Like if it's a good Dynamite and they both agreed, then they will highlight it. There was weeks they were saying AEW Dynamite was popping, and I was just like, really? But at least I feel like with Jim, like he knows his shit. He was in the business. Like it's just a different type of credibility with Jim, and that's probably why I like listening to him more.
Listen. The only reason why I had to turn my back on Dave Meltzer, I got a broad back too. Had to turn my back on him.
What?
Was when he gave Sammy and Roman Reigns a 4.75. You couldn't give him that point quarter. You couldn't give Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn that point.
So you felt like it was a bitch move?
It was a whole ass bitch move.
Mm.
But you know what? It's a jack move right now because my man Roman is straight number one when it comes to the fans right now because that man is having the highest gates every time he main events.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can argue, and I know. Listen, we can argue this. We can definitely argue this. Jon Moxley was a workhorse this year.
Yeah.
Can't argue that. But at the end of the day, my brother likes to talk about this, the tree. Let's look at the Roman Reigns tree.
Oh, Lord.
Because there's fruits coming off this tree. Delicious fruits coming off this tree. Without Roman Reigns fertilizer going into this tree, you don't have Sami Zayn white hot like Doris Burke from NBA 2K, white hot.
Oh, like you're on flames hot? Like in the game?
Yoga flames hot. You don't got Sami Zayn. Hold
Nah.
up. More fruits coming off the tree. Let me grab another piece of fruit. Oh.
Now he's on fire. Now he's on flames.
The Usos. Delicious fruit coming off that tree. Hold up. More fruit. Kevin Owens coming off this tree.
Sokoa.
Oh, Sokoa. A little bit. It's a bitty fruit. Let me grab that bitty fruit. See all the delicious fruits? The bountiful. It's like we're in the Garden of Eden right now.
Yes, right.
But y'all want to bring the devil John Moxley in.
Okay. Because John Moxley, his mans are the holders of another promotion.
What?
Whose mans?
John Moxley mans. Eula and Kasia Ono. No, that's not. What's his name? Oh, Claudio.
You talking about
Cesaro, Claudio, whatever.
He said Casio. What the hell?
Yeah. He got two of his mans got 2 titles in another company.
Those fruits.
Yo, you're annoying.
Spoiling. They're in the back of a sea town right now, spoiling. I'm talking about fresh, delicious fruit, fully ripe.
Right.
Yo, you're out of control.
The Sami Zayns of the world, the Kevin Owens, the Sokoas, the Paul Heymans, delicious fruits coming off these trees because of the Reigns tree.
True.
One of the best storylines ever. And Roman Reigns came in like that dude from Power, Ghost.
You talking about Ghost?
Yes.
Oh, so was the earlier Roman like James St. Patrick?
Yes.
And then now the more recent era, the Island of Relevancy, he's Ghost.
Yes.
That's dope.
And my man Donnie Fail said Western beef spoiled fruit.
Oh, that's bad. That's terrible.
The fruit is spoiled.
When they have the flies?
Yeah.
It's rotten. It smells back there.
And try to sell you the back for $1.
Even the porno. So that's where the fruit is at. And y'all disrespect Roman Reigns while making Wrestler of the Year. He came close though, because people ain't that stupid. Now, once again, I don't want to disrespect John Moxley. He was supposed to go on vacation to make love to his beautiful wife underneath some palm trees somewhere real nice with his toes in the sand. Then the fight broke out in the back, and they said, Moxley, no. You stay your ass right here. So I give him respect for that.
No. Now you see, it's still real to me. On screen, he doesn't deserve it. He does not. All right? Net, like I always said, y'all people be in two-way people business. I don't know that. He's supposed to go on vacation. I don't know what happened to CM Punk. I don't know that. But on screen, John Moxley does not really do nothing. What he does? He has matches with these people. He has spikes to it by bleeding and go, he cut a promo. No, he doesn't. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, niggas ain't good. You know why? How niggas ain't good?
Niggas real good.
Let me tell you. 2 different countries, B. 2 different countries sold out. Where was John Moxley out the country? Where you at though? Where you at though? 2 countries, B. Niggas ain't good, B. Canada and 3. Canada, Saudi.
No.
And Europe here? And Europe?
4.
What?
They went to Scotland, remember?
I was about to say Cardiff.
Oh yeah.
When Solo came out and Solo debuted.
Yeah. So Scotland, the US, Saudi, and Canada. Come on, dogs. Come on, dogs.
Yo, the whole locker room is eating off of Roman Reigns.
Come on, B. Come on,
a little bit.
Yo,
come on, B.
At this point, we not acknowledging Roman. We just saying Roman did.
I'm not doing none of that.
We saying Roman did.
I'm not doing none of that.
We dogs. We are at the table, the Last Supper, eating with Roman.
I'm not saying
There's
that.
so much fruits on this table.
No.
I'm just saying
with the
Roman,
bread of Roman representing his body.
I ain't gonna front. The 2 days. People can eat for 2 days straight because of Roman, B.
Roman
2
did.
days.
Roman
2
did.
days.
Roman
2 days, B.
Are you gonna put that on a t-shirt? Are you gonna put it on a t-shirt?
Yes.
Yes, Roman did.
Roman did.
Let's hit up Nate. Oh, speaking of Nate, happy belated, happy birthday, Nate. Nate's birthday was the other day.
Happy belated, Nate. We love
you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nate. The king of teas. New name alert. The king.
He got a new t-shirt out with Bianca Belair, so make sure to hit up Storyline Tees.
His last t-shirt, very Street Fighter-ish. So he gonna come out. So he showed me the early design. I said, "Oh my nigga, this is fly."
Made your dick hard, right?
Made my dick so hard. The vein was popping out.
Whoa. There was a line.
That's a vein.
Huh? Cross the line, bro.
So the movie Assassin. So Jay is Judas. No. Jay ain't Judas. Sammy is.
What? What are you talking about?
Somebody said Jay is Judas.
Yeah.
No.
Some positively he said Roman was barely in on the show. What? Come on, son.
But see, that's what but you can't.
Yo,
you can't.
That's what you guys talking about.
Can't front
but
though.
It's his presence.
You can't front though. I get it. I get it because it gives the mystique. It gives the when they announce Roman Reigns will be on Friday Night SmackDown, it gives that I get it, but to the point of if wrestler of the year, you have to what? Wrestle.
But the thing about it is this way. Think about it this way. You think Batman fight Joker in every issue? No.
Exactly.
No. All right? No.
Hold on. Let me piggyback you. Turn around. Let me get on your back.
Pause.
Let me piggyback this real quick. So, first of all, Batman doesn't fight petty crimes.
Ooh.
Batman doesn't fight petty crimes.
He got Robin for that.
AKA the Usos.
Yeah.
No, when Sammy Loki beat his Robin?
No.
He's Nightwing. Left.
Yeah. No. He's the Red Hood. He's the Red Hood.
That's good. But why is Roman fighting petty crime? He don't need to be on TV.
And when you're on the TV, people go, ah. Gates goes up, B. Gates goes up. When John Moxley's there, all right.
Yo, I'm so pissed because SmackDown this Friday is in DC. Tomorrow is in DC.
Oh, word?
And it's Cody and Roman's face off. I said, fuck. That's what the hell?
I would go too.
If I wasn't going to where I'm going, I would have went. Listen. And then Monday is Boston, and I'm like, yo, how do we?
Out there?
I was like, yo, how do we change our flight to go to Boston?
Vaughn is going to DC, SmackDown until tomorrow in DC. Let us know how it is, Vaughn.
Yeah, take pictures, videos, all that.
So let's continue. Let's go to back to my bad for interrupting about my conversation with the Wrestling Observer. I just didn't like the fact that my man Roman Reigns wasn't Wrestler of the Year.
You felt like he got snubbed.
I understand people's point when they say Moxley did wrestle more matches. I get it. But at the same time, that tree has so much fruit coming off the Roman tree right now.
Mm-hmm.
So much
money, Gates, everything. My thing is this: what do people value more as fans? How much matches that you do, or is it about how much matches you do, or the impact of the matches that you do?
Exactly.
It's a quality over quantity, but it also goes to the type of wrestling fan that you are. For me, it's gonna be quality. If I'm gonna when Edge having the 3-4 matches a year, it's all right, you ready for on this day, you're ready for that shit. That shit hits every time. So you get that shock, you still get the shock value with knowing that it's still, it'll happen here and there, where then every week it's all right, I'm getting blood every week. All right, cool. That's fun. I'm not that type of wrestling fan. Like I'm okay.
I do respect
The hustle.
Oh,
like,
him being the
of course.
workhorse and
Yeah.
holding the company literally. And you know what? That's why I don't think anything of him being wrestler of the year, because he held the whole company on his back. Like when everything went down back in September, it was just like, all right, I gotta figure this out, and literally put everybody back on his back and was like, we out. And then for the Hangman Page, like, I like the story, but something's missing. Well, if that makes sense.
Well, the thing is with this is,
because I like where it's going, and I kind of don't want it to end on Sunday, but it's like, y'all don't really do good with long-term booking, so we already know that. And then, but something's missing. Like
it's because, so this is it. We got two quality workers in Moxley and Page, right? Nothing bad, nothing ding. Nothing. But the thing is with them two, when it comes to them being two quality workers, they're not two phenomenal entertainers. And the problem, if we're going to do this dance,
because the back and forth is corny.
If we're going to do this dance, somebody needs to lead it even more to really spice it up. That's the problem. So when it comes to that, when it comes to that,
that makes sense. I can get with that.
It's because we don't have two. One of them is not the over the top entertainer to really carry this to be on that more entertaining.
It literally is like, this is the bar. This is where they are. This is where, so, like, it needs to be something of this. Like, yeah, and it feels, and every time they're like face to face or they're talking to each other, or even when he's talking to Renee, it's just something. It's always just like, it's like the chemistry is off, but the story works.
So just to go off with positively, you 100% right. At the end of the day, Moxley has been the worker. We kind of established that. Let's just establish that more or less the reason why he won was because of his work, because he was the workhorse. He it's like if he was in the NBA, he played all 82 games. He made it deep into the playoffs. He got it. So I'll give it to that. But me personally, when you're the face of a company and you're main eventing with the highest gates in history, I give it to him. But I do understand anybody that says Moxley.
But you know, another thing that I noticed, and this will also give like my hat off to Vince McMahon, is I spice up stories. Prime example, Y2J versus Chris Benoit. Very similar to Hangman Page, both workers. One is a little bit more slightly over the top, but you put vignettes in between there. If John Moxley was that crazy, why didn't he go to his crib? You understand? If Hangman Page didn't get an answer from him to like regarding something, go to his crib and knock on the door and fight him.
I was really looking for. You know what? I would have loved to see him flirt with Renee, like OD.
Something, and that's the thing that
that'd have been
people
spicy.
Complain so much. Like people don't want to give Vince his credit. He not put the umph into storyline. Yo, Tony Khan. Yo, you go to all these cities, get a Airbnb. You feel me? You pay Wayne's wrestlers, whatever. You already paid them to take bumps anyway. Get Airbnb. You get your cameraman, an hour or two right there. You're already paying them that money, so why don't make them work? Because knowing them, oh, hell yeah, let's do this. They wrestling. They want to do stuff that's creative. Tony Khan does not even use his money properly into wrestling because I really feel like it's an indie show. Imagine if Battle Club had that budget. What? All these cameras and all of that. But yeah, Tony Khan, you do this I feel like this is kind of like I say that it's Joy Collection, but you treat AEW like a Little League team. Like, hey, you're a law firm who bought a Little League team and you do the bare minimum. You do so much more into this wrestling thing. Yo, use your environment. Use your cameraman. Work these dudes. Like, yo, like, come on, Tony. Like, where's your balls? But this is what happens when it's just like, yo, you only focus on wrestling. Okay, wrestling is sports entertainment. Don't forget that. Like, you focus on, let's be wrestling. But yeah, you're not selling a story. WrestleMania is in a couple weeks away. they scrambling around to find why Omos and Brock and Brock Lesnar works. If it was an AEW, it would have been trash. So my thing, I'm saying this over to pinning up, is just like AEW don't do enough to make you tie into that. It don't make you go, ooh, let me tune in. After Cody left, the soul of it died, and CM Punk definitely reminds you, dug it up, and buried right back, because the soul is going to AEW. Like, I don't find it enjoyable.
Yo, CM Punk definitely Mortal Kombat that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know when you take the fatality, like, and the skeleton come out type shit, like that's what he did, yo. And they haven't been able to recover from that. Even to the point where everybody's checked out of the elite.
Kenny talked about it though. Kenny talked about it in that interview we did with Renee, where he felt like things just haven't been the same because nobody can really talk about it for legal reasons. So everybody has their own opinion on it of what's going on, and
I know Kenny really want to spill the tea.
Oh, of course, 100%. But he wants to tell the truth about what happened. But one of the main things is that what's currently going on with this company is that my brother mentioned it. Where is the life in the company? I feel like, and then you kind of see what the match is. Everybody's on like this. Is the company feels like it's on cruise control right now. Like, one of the things that you always enjoyed about AEW is that they had 4 big pay-per-views a year.
Yeah.
So going into these big pay-per-views, you're like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? Who's coming out? What's gonna happen? Who's gonna win this match? It felt like a bigger deal. Because we always talk about WWE have too many pay-per-views. And at one time they really did. They had a pay-per-view every month. Sometimes
2 times in a month.
Yeah. So like it's at a point where you're like, yo, what are y'all doing when y'all have all this, like my brother said, all of these resources? Because there's a point where you gotta grow. You gotta step out of your comfort zone and add more spices to this food that you're cooking. Because we're tired of it. And your talent's gonna get tired of it. And for instance, Stephanie Hardy just mentioned, Jay tweeted that
I want to know. Oh, what's her match?
They fumble in the bag with her. She deleted it, but Janelle's been talking about it for how many episodes about.
I've been saying it since day one, bro. Like, it don't make no sense. So it's like, sis, you now just realizing that they fumbled you. They've been doing you a whole disservice the entire time that you've been champion. And then when they they really tried with the whole her and whatchamacallit. What's the girl name? With Vicky. Nyla
Rose.
They had that could have been something really bigger and could have been really, really dope. And they didn't really see it through.
I like that feud to be.
That was to me one of her best feuds because it felt organic and it felt like it was having her step out of her like I'm that bitch mode, and I was like, okay, I can see a different shade of Jade instead of just seeing that I'm this bitch and you know what I mean? Like, it's like, all right, she's like, I'm the champion, like I want to represent what I am, like give me back my shit. Like,
so
they need to do a couple of things. This is something that I've been saying. Get a performance center, first of all. And I don't think did you guys hear the Joey Janela interview?
No.
Oh, on Conan?
I think it was Conan he did it on, but
it definitely wasn't Jim Cornette. So
I read the transcripts of what was spoken about, and one thing he said is that the reason why he kept botching was because he had no place to practice, and also said that your wrestling on Dark is not helping you because you're wrestling somebody that's a jobber, basically. So you're not working on ring psychology. You're not working on different things to try to improve because you just got to get over this match and end it real quick. and you're gonna get paid a nice little check too.
And then, or on the flip side, you're the jobber, and it's a squash match, and it don't really. How can you learn from that if it's a 1, 2, 3? Like, so it doesn't benefit anybody.
But the thing about it, though, with the talent that AEW has, they can still stay afloat. With the fact that they have a TV deal on a main network, like we don't gotta search it, and you don't gotta have a certain type of cable like Impact to get it.
No offense.
They'll be okay. But yes, all three of us are smart marks, and we can say what we want to say. But the one thing that separates us from a lot of other podcasts, we also have casual fan type of mindset. We understand the casual fan. So when we watch it, we're like, yo, what is this? Mm-hmm. And I talk to people like legit, because obviously we in our spaces, all three of us, we're wrestling ambassadors.
Yeah.
So anything wrestling related, people come to us and like, hey, I just saw this, I just saw that. So at work or I'm somewhere else, they're like, yo, I saw this AEW thing. Yo, what is that? But then when people watch it, they're like, yo, what is this shit?
Then they really be like, what's going on?
You know what I mean? Like, it's
unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate because I'm telling you, he has so much opportunities there. Like, and yeah, granted, WWE ain't perfect. There's a couple of things that I've been watching this past couple of Raws. I'm like, what's going on here?
Nah, but my man Chad Gable been showing y'all who the fuck he is, though. That's all that matter.
Speaking of Chad Gable, homie's a star.
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Straight up star.
Duh.
Thank you.
By the way, I might be the only one who ain't loving this Trish Lita and
you are not,
the title. This thing going on.
Let me explain something to y'all. That twist of fate that girl did, baby, throw that away. Have a seat. Sit down, mamas. Like, you don't gotta, like, if this is, like, no. Like, I get why. I get it.
No,
and in all honesty, I popped when I saw Trish. Like, Trish Stratus on my TV to then low-key them planting the seeds of the three of them versus the three of them at WrestleMania. It's like, I gotta get to California. Like, I was like, first of all, WrestleMania is a spectacle. Half the matches don't gotta make sense.
Sean is right.
You gotta have a sprinkle of nostalgia.
Sean said Becky and Lita don't make sense as a tag team.
No, at all. Not when they faced each other just like less than a year ago in Saudi. But whatever.
Oh!
But I'm not gonna hold you. Her song is still a bop though. Like
I've never been a fan of Lita.
I've never no.
We know that, No.
It's well documented.
It's well documented.
But I popped for Trish Stratus though.
For me,
I don't give a fuck.
That Trish Stratus era, it was. I'm a straight perv at this point. This is like early. This is like middle school. So Trish Stratus, China.
It looks like puppies everywhere.
Tori Wilson. Shout out to Stacy Keibler for being inducted to the Hall of Fame. I'm hearing she might be inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly. And Stacy Keibler. Those white women.
Why?
I was
yourself up.
Huh? But I don't want to see Trish on my TV.
I do.
For what?
I do.
For what?
As I want to enjoy it as an adult, like for real. Like growing up, like, and you know what? Beth Phoenix kind of talked about it, how in that era they didn't really get the time how the women get now. They don't really get that, the acknowledgement. They didn't get that. So if they can get even a fraction of what the ladies can get, and it be a little more than what they had before, why not? I agree.
I'll give you that.
Do I agree that Lita needs to be one half of the women's tag team? Fuck no, I don't agree with that. But if it's giving a 30-year-old girl that grew up that wore fucking panties outside her pants because she saw Lita wrestle, like, and she can enjoy that as an adult, why the fuck not? It's the same reason why they had Austin wrestle Kevin Owens last year in Dallas, and try to really make that make sense, and it didn't.
Listen.
Let's call that. It did. It made zero sense. And the match was trash.
Listen, I get it. Entertainment purposes.
Basuda.
The WrestleMania is about nostalgia and stars. I get it. Listen, I absolutely get it. I still don't want it.
That's okay.
I ain't fucking with Trish and Lita. I don't want them on my screen.
I'm a fuck. Listen.
Oh, you can't say that. You say that, he's gonna hate you.
Trish Stratus got me.
I don't care.
Risking it all.
Stratus.
Why don't you get my Trish Stratus?
Because I just don't.
I just want to hear her theme song in a stadium. Like, that shit goes so hard.
But you know what? Listen. Listen, clap it up.
I love it.
Like, I keep.
And you know what? And it goes to prove just some things are just not for everybody, and it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna be for you. Just like people out here bitching and moaning about Old Monster and Brock. It's not gonna be for you.
Listen. I love when Goldberg comes back.
No, fuck that guy. Clip this. Fuck William Goldberg. Fuck him to the end of time. How dare he try to say WWE owes him a retirement match? You bitch, nigga. Don't nobody owe you not a fucking thing on anything. Like, excuse me? Like,
why do you think that WWE owes him
you almost killed Mark Calloway. You almost did him out.
Boy.
And now you want to ask for a retirement match? Who the fuck is he? Who is he?
Leave my man Bill alone, son.
No, William gotta leave us the fuck alone. How dare you want to now get in the pool because now WWE is the hottest thing right now. That's why you want what you want.
Yo, Sean, respectfully, I do not care for Bray and Bobby.
Oh, me either.
I'm intrigued.
What has Bray?
I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna hold you because I just think the creepiness of the Bray shit, and that may be a different side of Bobby. That may bring out a different side of Bobby, y'all. And
you might see the return to her business.
Listen. The thing about it, if we're doing things by statistics, Bray is like a scary movie. So that means Bobby's gonna die because he's black.
Yo, did y'all watch the clip? Did I send y'all the thing of that black movie? I'm
gonna go see that.
It's like a horror.
Yeah, me too.
It's so stupid.
Me too.
I still gotta see Cocaine Bear.
Yes, we're gonna go. We gotta go see it when we come back.
But like I said, I fucks with Goldberg, but I understand.
No, fuck that. Don't do that. No.
But understand. Listen.
No.
The same way. I feel that Trish, that y'all want.
That's not even the same. Don't even try to compare. Don't you dare try to compare William Goldberg to Trish fucking Stratus.
Drunk off nostalgia, just like you guys are.
How the fuck are you drunk over a bum ass streak and a career-ending wrestler?
William Goldberg was the third hottest thing during the Monday Night War.
Man.
He was. Will
was lucky he was fresh out of fucking college, and Eric Bischoff.
NFL.
Eric Bischoff made him into whatever the fuck he was. No, don't do that. He made me so sad. They was talking trash about Rihanna, and it was like, who asked you?
Listen, everybody talks. My man is.
That nigga is sitting at the table with Donald Trump. That's what the fuck is going on.
He probably.
So is Vince. We're not gonna do this. We're like not gonna pick and choose the people you support.
Yeah, the fuck I am.
Donald Trump or not. Stop it. Stop it.
I have a
We're
question.
not doing this.
What do you guys think about Vince Russo talking about Rhea Ripley's gimmick? Whoever said that, can you give us some more details on that?
I don't know, but in all honesty, the game, I get it, and I'm proud of the journey, but I'm not signed on to it. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's for me.
I love it.
Right. Yeah. Like, no. And like, it's like, okay.
Listen, I'm strictly loving it because tall, brolic women is my thing.
Is his kryptonite, yes.
And listen, she can do whatever she wants.
My thing is this way. Why listen to a guy who basically said somebody who from basically foreign people won't sell and will never be champion? Why listen to a guy like that? All right, this is the same guy who said that let's put stuff on a pole match. What's your excuse there? No, I'm not listening to this guy. No,
he basically saying for her to get rid of her goth gimmick. Listen,
but that makes her stand out. Like, what would she do? Like a schoolgirl?
Listen, I understand him and I understand Janelle or other people who don't like it. The goth gimmick is not for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I may have to co-sign on Vince on that one. I was like, it don't hit for me.
But when it comes to the goth gimmick, it does pull in a certain type of demographic.
Oh, absolutely.
And also with her physique, it helps build it. Cause mother effers like me are going crazy for it. She is absolutely delicious with her extra palm colored skin, the tattoos, cause her brother loves it. Then she can actually wrestle.
Buddy likes it more, so
I know Buddy likes it more. Buddy's a large man. Pause.
So let me ask you a question: what gimmick that she should have then?
I mean,
if that's really her in person,
I was rolling with, and that's fine. It's okay.
So what is she supposed to do?
She's supposed to be who she is, but not everybody's gonna be everybody's cup of tea.
But the thing about it, we have to understand some gimmicks don't hit with everybody.
Like, I've been on the Chad Gable train from the beginning, and now niggas is starting to wake up. They wasn't with the Alpha Academy. They wasn't with the Shush. They wasn't with none of that.
But it works. This is what I'm totally enjoying this process that Rhea Ripley's on. I think she's a physical specimen. I think she's solid on the mic. She can wrestle. She's all good with me. I like the goth gimmick. I like what she's doing because she's being part of herself.
Mm-hmm. Stephanie Hardy said this.
Is her match with Charlotte any way exciting for me? Absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I like the story though.
Like, when she was in the Mae Young Classic the first time, she was just a tall blonde, and people compared to Charlotte. Well, she did look just like Charlotte. When she first came in there, she looked just like Charlotte.
She went her own.
Her hair was blonde.
Yeah, she went her own direction. And the thing about it, they don't have that in the E. Mm-hmm. They don't really have, and then it's giving something else, and her shirt sells.
You know, the girls, the teens, like that demographic, they love it, and that's why it's okay. Like, do you, girl? It's not going. It's okay. I like the story because it goes back to the NXT match.
My man Vaughn spit some fire right now. Rhea Ripley is the real life Android 18. Come on, Vaughn. You spitting. Let him cook, ladies and gentlemen.
She is.
She is good right there, boy.
She is. Yeah, she's the real life Android 18. Damn.
She is the Android 18. And she can carry me on her back.
Wow. Wow.
Carry me on her back.
I love it. Anything else between SmackDown and Raw we want to touch on before we get into AEW predictions?
I do not want AEW.
I'm so sorry for you. Because anyone in the tri-state area this weekend, Sunday, that's going to be rough. Sunday, AEW Revolution, the boys will be at Legends. You can RSVP. Just come through. Make sure to take a nap before you come. Because that's intense. Is your brother right?
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's okay. I
Who's
was
that?
like, you all right?
Who's that honking outside?
I live in the fucking burbs, and it's fucking somebody's car alarm went off because a dog passed it.
Oh.
I'm weak. So, AEW Revolution out in San Francisco this weekend. Keep in mind, Rampage will be
Kyle.
live. You said what?
Kyle. He came in the
Oh,
chat.
Kyle. Oh,
Yo, what up, Kyle?
my friends get married, y'all.
Listen, Kyle, I don't need to be at the wedding. Whatever reception you're having, I need to be there so I can get semi-intoxicated.
Who says semi-intoxicated? Anyway,
no, because I need to be at this wedding so I can get semi-intoxicated, dance off beat, and eat. I really want to enjoy some pigs in the blanket.
Me too.
On champagne.
Wow.
All I want, Kyle, please.
That gotta be like a section. Like that gotta just be a table. Like you could do the Jobbertears table.
Pretty much that's it. We good.
And if I can, and if it's in the budget, I'll bring a date.
Woo.
How you gonna have a +1 in the unknown?
Right. So. And he wondered why that these girls don't want to leave him after.
I don't have women.
Yo, he will have somebody cuss him out and then stop talking to him and then message him mad randomly, and he'd be like, "Yo, I don't get it."
I don't get it, man.
Really?
You want to go to a wedding with me? You want to come to a wedding with me?
He would say that. That's why he laughing. He would say that.
Like why? Like why can't they come?
Problematic.
And then sending mad mixed singles to them. Oh,
yo, we going away for the weekend. What?
Word? Okay.
The weekend.
I shouldn't treat a woman with utmost respect and love.
You gotta earn that, baby boy. You gotta earn that.
Listen. After you play with my balls and treat me like a king, you made me some food. I'm Haitian. I'm a lover. I want to make sure you feel good. You feel like a queen. Regardless if me and you are gonna be in this kingdom for a month to a years. You need to feel like a queen every time you're around me. But
why did it have to start? Wait, but why did it have to start with rubbing your balls?
Because I like being touched. That's part of my love language.
Oh, personal touch is a thing for you.
I like doing the touching though.
Rub
my back.
Which is weird because you're not a hugger.
Absolutely not if I don't know you.
Facts.
These niggas got trust issues out the ass.
Yo, I remember some female wrestlers like trying to give you a hug. I said, excuse me, handshake. What do I look like? So one of these guys here, do not touch me. Hand me one.
Don't touch me. Like my thing is, don't touch my head. If I don't know you, don't touch my ears. Do not touch me. I don't know you.
Why are you touching me? I don't know you. Don't hug me.
I don't know you.
We're not cool like that. I barely hug Janelle.
Barely. I be lucky when I get her. I be like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm more of a hugger though.
I don't do hugs. I felt good.
Which is interesting though. It's intriguing. Of course I'm
Stephanie. You're Stephanie Hardy.
What she said?
She said Wilkins.
Stephanie Hardy. Everybody hugs Stephanie Hardy, and we know Stephanie Hardy.
But anyways, let's do the predictions already.
All right, so we have
bum ass pay-per-view.
Christian Cage, the man that's gonna outwork everyone still. I don't know how. Versus Jungle Boy.
I like that feud.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that feud. So I think Christian Cage wins. He should win.
He should, yeah.
I think Jungle Boy should. I think the Luchasaurus guy should come back and turn on Christian Cage. Go back with his friend. That's what he should do. Because, Christian Cage is going to want to be solo dolo. So I say Jungle Boy.
Okay.
Yo, you remember when Christian Cage was Impact champion?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. We have the AEW TNT Championship Samoa Joe champion versus Wardlow.
Wardlow wins. I think
that's who I would want to win. I don't know if that's who will win.
Both titles?
No, it's just for the AEW.
But I think it leads to Wardlow and sorry, my bad, I'm going blank. Hobbs feuding.
I can see that.
I think that's what it should lead to. I think that's the plan. Because remember they had that face off a couple of
Yeah, they've been facing off. They did it kind of last night, low key.
That was a while ago. I remember that.
Okay, so I don't know. I feel like Joe. I feel like I'm gonna keep it on Joe. I don't know why. But I will want Warlord to win. But we have Chris Jericho, Le Champion, versus Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks. I think Chris puts Ricky Starks over. And you know what? That's another one that I thought I wasn't gonna like, but I've been enjoying what they have. And you know what? Like, regardless of this pay-per-view not being hyped the way I want it to be, there's a couple of tidbits that I'm enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Jericho definitely gave the impression, which is why I didn't understand why they changed the stipulation. So originally the stipulation was everyone was barred from ring. And it was just going to be one-on-one. Then they changed it up and put the Jericho Appreciation Society's banned from the ring. So then Jericho alluded a little on Dynamite that it wasn't going to be somebody from the Jericho Appreciation Society to help, but it will be somebody. And it was just like,
should surprise us with it.
Is this what y'all going to do? So I don't know. I would want Ricky Starks to win, though. I think he lost a lot of momentum after that one-off with MJF, and it was the right person, wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
And I always kind of thought that. For the AEW Tag Team Championship, which I don't understand is with four random ass tag teams. You have the Acclaim, you have Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, who won last night on Dynamite. You got my guy Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and Jay Lethal, and then the Guns as champions. I don't understand.
I
don't get it.
I want the Guns to win, to be honest.
I want them to win too.
But I feel they're gonna put the belt back on the Acclaim.
I feel like keep that same energy. Like if y'all decided to pull that trigger, you gotta follow through on that one.
No. Honestly, like the Acclaim, don't be wrong. The Acclaim is a great tag team. I know they're gonna win it down the line, of course. But the Guns have been doing good. And they be doing good. And like this is what I call they doing the extra assignment. Because all the promos been good. What they did with their dad outside of AEW, videotape outside of the ring. So honestly, I don't want the feud to be over. Like it could be like die down a little bit and do the own thing, but like I want the Guns to win.
Like I want the Guns to win in a roll up. Like I want it to be on some like 1, 2, 3, and like everybody be shocked on some shit. Like that'll be the way to sell it. Yep. But like the Guns need to win because they gotta keep at least a few going. Or you never know if they'll do the trios and have the Acclaim and Daddy Ass tag with each other, and they may try to go for a run for that. So you never know. But speaking about the trios match, you have the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus the House of Black.
House of Black.
Yeah. Definitely think it's time, and I think the steam off the Elite. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like a stench they can't get off of them. And they thought, and that was the thing. They thought that the best of 7 was gonna work in their favor, and I don't think it did anything.
Good matches, though.
But I mean, it was the same. Like the first 3 was like the same, and it wasn't until like the bottom of the 8th was when they decided to switch it the fuck up. So, but there's that. We have the AEW Women's Championship in a triple threat: Jamie Hayter versus Saraya versus Ruby Soho.
Bum ass Saraya. I love me some Ruby Soho, but I think Hayter keeps it.
Yeah.
Bum ass Right.
Nah, Jamie Hayter got
You
to
know the
keep the
crazy thing
title.
about it? Side note, there's a toy that just came out. It's with Britt Baker and
Oh, and Jade.
Jade. Britt Baker's not even champion, and she's in that set. I said, dang, that shit is fucked up. And I showed you how much value they have in every other wrestlers, but carry on.
I've been telling y'all, but y'all ain't listening. I really want Jamie Hayter to win though. I think they gotta at least get it to at least the summertime, like Double or Nothing. And if you want to get Britt to turn face or whatever or heel, like at least it gives you that. But if they were to put it on somebody, I think they would. I think they should do it to Ruby.
Ugh.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if you were gonna still do that, like I'm from a different company, I'm the outsider type of thing. Ruby would be, I feel like, the workhorse and be able to carry this title out of the three of them.
Hold on, quickly. How did y'all feel about Eddie Kingston quitting AEW?
Is that a real thing? Like,
he's going to ROH,
and that won't do you no good because who's paying $10 a month for another streaming platform?
Shoot, with the same $10, you get title match and watch wrestling across the world.
And you still got to pay for pay-per-views. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, it was a cute little, like, fuck you, I'm out thing, but it was just like, bro, unless you're going to roll up on Cesaro and get that one-on-one that you've been wanting and get the title from him, I don't want to hear it.
That's true. Point, man.
Like, I'm good. Like, unless that is the route you're going to go, I'm super good. And then you have the Texas Death Match that's in San Francisco. Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman's gonna win.
Hangman, yeah. I think this will get. This is the out. If he was gonna take time off, this is the out. This is it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then in the 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Title. God bless you guys. You have Bryan Danielson versus MJF.
So this match, I think they should give it to Bryan. This MJF experiment is not working. It's not moving the needle. It's nothing against MJF. It's just not working.
It's not it.
So I think maybe if MJF is chasing the title, it's gonna be a whole lot better. So we'll see.
Maybe MJF needs to go after another title.
Or maybe he should be the one that's chasing it.
I think you know what? I think if you did a double turn and then Daniel Bryan is back with the Blackpool Combat Club because they all numbers low key heels. They've been turning them wheels for the past few weeks. So like if that crew all became heels and was like saying fuck everybody, that would give, I think, the MJF turn that would benefit him and benefit the fans in a way where he could still be the brassy, obnoxious, but be a baby face for it. And then it would work. And that's actually the wildest part is like him as the baby face would work would work versus him as the heel.
But it also gives his character growth. It's also
it's valleys, it's peaks, it's highs and lows.
It's gonna give MJF more of a guy that's like it's gonna show his range if he can pull up a baby face and be.
Yeah,
because the cheap heat stories doesn't get the sympathy. It doesn't get the oh, woe is him. It does the complete opposite, bro. So we got to go back to the drawing board on him. But yeah, I think
that's still another person's gimmick.
I'm weak. But I think Daniel Bryan getting the title would be the right move.
Yeah.
To be honest, but who knows what's going to happen? But once again, if you're in the Tri-State area, you can go out to Legends on 33rd between 5th and 6th. The boys will be there this Sunday. It's a Sunday, y'all. I'm so sorry. Because That's miserable as fuck.
Is this week?
Yes.
Yes, this Sunday.
I may not be there because still moving. But let's see.
We'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, I need to go to bed because I have a bedtime. Thank you.
And I have a 6 a.m. flight. So as always, don't you know for HR here with Servicus and Mr. Black. #Black Excellence. #We are out.
Peace.